What's going on today, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I am, because that actually worked. The fan trick actually worked. It's not 100%, but it is 99% there, and it is dialed. I had a couple little pieces that I pulled out this morning. They were dry, and it was easy to remove. So much nicer. So the fan trick overnight, I wish I had a little bit more time, but I don't have time to wait. So we're going to get on with this project. It got all those little nooks and crannies that I was worried about, though. Now that we've got everything dry, let's go ahead and get some of this caulking in there to seal everything up. We've got some joints we know we need to fix and some pipes that we need to seal in. So we're going to go ahead, get that sealant in, and get this bay sealed back up. I'm going to try to hopefully install the exhaust. It might be a little jumbled up because once the caulking starts to go, it's going to start drying on me and I'm going to have a hard time. So let's go ahead, get that sealant in, and get this hole sealed back up for sure. So now it's time to take care of this giant crack that we have in the floorboard. So with that, I got to take all this green foam stuff, not foam, but sealant stuff off so we can go ahead and fix it and then put new on to glass it down. With that, I'm going to shape this end so I have some room to glass some stuff and get ready to start foaming this thing. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use the oscillating bit and then a grinder to get it nice and flat. It does not want to pry off of here. It is a permanent fix. It is stuck. I can't believe how stuck it is. But we're going to go ahead and get this thing off now. So let's get to it. Well, I definitely found where the problem was. That thing is just toast, and it doesn't want to go back flat. I can step on it, but it's not wanting to go back flat. So I'm actually going to go ahead and chase this out, get some more gap in here, and then we'll fill it in with some resin and some fiberglass and reglass this whole thing, work it, get it good. We got to be careful on the bottom though, because the bottom needs, so right here is where it sits with that green stuff. So this sits on the tunnel above the pump. And then the thicker stuff, this is actually really thick, and this is not very thick at all. But this thicker stuff's what's hanging out over the rest of it. So up towards the front of the boat. So this is the thin part, which is strange. It should be kind of all the same. But we're going to glass this on the bottom because we have at least that thickness, right? The green stuff, we have at least that thickness. And I'm going to go up more. If I have to shave this down to match, that'll be fine. But I just need to make sure this is strong again, because right now it's not. It's warped. It's actually not wanting to sit flat at all. So we'll go ahead, get this kind of chamfered out, and then we'll start glassing some stuff. There's also a bunch of micro cracks in here that you can kind of see. All these are little micro cracks. So we're going to go ahead and re-glass, or put resin all over all of this, because I'm definitely going to be putting more on, but I want to put a layer of resin to get soaked in, and then it'll give it something good to sit on. But right now, I've got a little hump right here I want to take out, and then we're gonna fix this crack. Well, I had to do a lot more cutting than I wanted to, but now my smiley face is in here, but my crack's out. Well, I guess technically it's not out, it's much bigger. But I want to fiberglass the top part more than I want to do the bottom, because the bottom I only have a certain amount of room that I can play with. So the goal is get one piece of fiberglass over this, set it up, get it so that it sits nice and flush, and then I'm going to take some chop mat. I do have a little bit of chop mat, and go ahead and put that chop mat in here to help fill this crack in, and then I'll glass over it one last time after I sand it with a nice another smooth piece, and that will help hold it all together. There's a little bit of a chamfer on this so that that chop mat can fit in there pretty good, and it has stuff to stick to, which actually might even bring this out further because it got kind of shallow in a couple areas. So I'm going to feather that out so there's material I can put in, and then when it's all flush it'll have like a taper to it, and then I'll have all that material be able to fill in. I can grind it all smooth, and then we'll put another layer all the way over once we do the decking part. I think we're to an awesome spot now. We've got the tray all ready to get glassed. We've got our piece made, it's fixed, it's nice and rigid. We've got all of our seals kind of sealed up, everything around here. I didn't have enough sealant to do that side, so I'm kind of wondering, do I go ahead, and I think I'm going to, just try some Flex Seal. I mean, they built a boat out of a screen, so if that's another barrier I can use to help seal up anything that's not sealed. Obviously I still need to fiberglass this and that, but I think I'm gonna get that all Flex Sealed in here and make it look nice, seal up all those things, any little hairline cracks it'll catch, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna try to keep it off the exhaust though. I don't know how it's gonna do too well with the exhaust, but the rest of it I think we'll Flex Seal it. Well, that went good and bad all at the same time. Apparently I'm not very good with the Flex Seal. It's covered. I managed to completely soak the exhaust, but with a little bit of a isopropyl alcohol and a rag, it actually comes off pretty good. On most things, the painted surfaces, it doesn't like to come off, but it will. It just takes a little more effort. The stainless came off amazing. So now everything's coated. We're gonna let that dry. I've got some work to do back here now because I've got Flex Seal on where I need to do my fiberglass, so I need to sand that back down and then get ready to glass this thing in. There we go. Let's get this floor put in. Well, I made an and I'm thinking about it. I started glassing this thing and went, well, that's not gonna work out for me in the long run. So I wanted to reinforce the back of this, and I never did it before I went and Flex Sealed this. So now I get the opportunity to take the Flex Seal off if I want to reinforce it, or send it if I'm not going to reinforce it. I did put a bunch of extra permanent caulk in it, which should be a pretty good addition, but I still have to fiberglass the sides. I still have to fiberglass the tray in. Oh gosh, I goofed up. I shouldn't have done the whole top half pretty much. Yep. We did some learning. So hopefully learn from me. Don't do the Flex Seal all the way up. I think I need to take a break for a minute because things aren't getting to me and I'm not paying attention to the little things like I should be. So here's where we're at. We've got the floor started to glass in. I've got a problem with this corner is not wanting to be where it needs to be. It's got way too much, even this corner's got way too much pop in it. I moved the whole thing forward. Another thing I really should have done is on the ski, I should have had it slope down, and then on the piece that I cut out, I should have had it slope up so I could step them up and set on each other better. There's a couple things that I should have probably done differently, but I've got it all tacked down. It's all holding. I put some some super glue to hold the two pieces together so I could start fiberglassing and they wouldn't move on me. So I started fiberglassing the first joint and started thinking about what I have to do. Now I got to do a bunch of extra work on getting this Flex Seal out of here. So hopefully that is not a giant chore, because it's currently looking like it's going to be a giant chore. Might be a blessing and a curse, because I still have to put some foam in it on the sides, so I still want that to be sealed, but I should have known better. Should have glassed it in first, at least the floor. Well, I have to do the bottom half. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. I'm going to do some thinking on my steps and what I actually have to do so I don't rush myself, because I'm getting rushed and not completing projects the way they should be. So I'm going to get out of here. You guys enjoy your day. I'm going to think about mine and carry on with it. Okay, take it easy, everyone. Peace. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to subscribe. Leave this a big thumbs up. It helps me out a ton. Lets me know you guys like this content, and there's more stuff to come. So, okay, I'm going to get out of here and get fiberglassing stuff taken care of, and enjoy the rest of my day. Peace, everyone. Yep. We did some learning.